Hey, what's up? My name is Mikey. I'm back with another video, and it's like 10 o'clock or 10:30 or something right now, and I just finished reading my my book here. I'm also trying to get the thumbnail. I was thinking about something again, and what I was thinking about was reading and how it correlates with writing. Exactly how it correlates with writing. I mean, to be more descriptive, I've been in a writer's block for quite some time, and I managed to just pick up a book, start reading, and then after I was reading, a couple days later, I'm writing all these pages. And then I'm screenwriting, so I'm writing all these scenes that it's just coming to me. You know, as you write, you want to be writing, so it's like a stream of consciousness. You're not necessarily thinking about what it is that you're writing. You're just typing away, and your thought just goes on straight onto the paper, obviously. And I was just thinking about that. And I was thinking about a scene that I wrote and how it correlates with the scene in this book, and how that came to be. And it hit me. It hit me. Well, first, when you're reading a book, you really want to understand what it is that you're reading. And by doing that, you got to read each sentence, and each sentence, you got to be able to reflect on it and understand, okay, well, this is what happened in that sentence. This is what that sentence is describing. And as you're doing that, you're being fed more information about the book, about the characters, about whatever it is that you're reading. And then when you're writing it now, and when you're writing it, you're not even thinking about the book per se, you're just writing about, and as you're writing, those thoughts come into fruition. And those thoughts are somewhat manifested from the book itself. That is because, well, when you're reading a scene or whatever, you are getting the overall idea of that scene in the book or from a movie or anything that you're intaking visually or conceptually, and you are reiterating it into your own narrative, almost into your own story. I was writing a scene of a character who finds fulfillment and enjoyment in wrongdoings, and how someone alleviates him. And now, what it is that alleviates him, which would be stealing, he's kleptomanic, and it manifests itself in a sexual way where he finds some sort of sexual gratification from stealing that can be correlated to a character in this book, for example, who submits himself to pain and dread and arguments with his wife and whatnot. And it's just the idea of submitting yourself to something, metaphorically being sexually alleviating, is the concept that I'm grasping from and playing around with. Well, I should say that I was grasping the topic of submitting yourself to wrongdoings and then playing around with that into my own form of kleptomania. Um, so to answer the question though, I think every writer should be reading. That way they have more information to work with, even if they're not necessarily aware of it. As you're reading and you're understanding what it is that you're reading, and you're taking in that information and then putting it back on paper, you're not just writing your own thoughts, but you're writing thoughts of others. I mean, everything that we think of is a thought of something else that someone told us or provided us. So it would be vital for a writer to be reading, especially if he's suffering through a writer's block and wants to get some shit down. And my tip for writers that are going through writer's block is to really not think too hard about what it is that you're writing. Don't focus too much on it, because then you'll find yourself not being natural, and all of art is based off of instincts and naturality. So just take it easy and go with the flow almost, and read, watch movies, read articles, read books, talk to people, listen to podcasts, so just anything where you're receiving information, so then you could play around and create your own form of it. But yeah, that's all I got for today. I feel like I should be making a 10-minute video. It feels weird making it 5, but I don't have anything else left to say. So I'm gonna go watch Succession and call it a night. Peace.